I'm sounding hard right now.
Yes.
Damn. You know what? I'm a man.
That's cool. I know that.
And I'm not acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know you're talking about me being vulnerable, and I guess I'm not a vulnerable ass. It's just what it is.
Melody Sherry has been through a lot. Her divorce from Martell Holt wasn't just messy, it was painful and played out on reality TV for everyone to see. From cheating scandals to courtroom battles over custody, fans watched everything unfold on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. After all that drama, Melody decided to take a step back. She focused on healing, finding her inner peace, and being there for her kids and her career. As Melody said herself, she had to learn to love herself again after the storm, and that meant cutting out anything that didn't align with her growth. While Melody worked on herself, Martell kept trying to stay in the picture. He made headlines with other women and fought to stay involved in his kids' lives. He wanted to keep his relevance and role, but for a while, things seemed to calm down. Their co-parenting relationship was improving. They were finally able to communicate without drama. Melody was glowing, staying out of the mess, and focusing on her own peace.
I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling, so I made sure that every second of my day counts.
Just when it seemed like Melody had closed the drama chapter for good, something unexpected happened. Hill Harper entered the picture. Yes, that Hill Harper, actor, author, activist, and now a U.S. Senate candidate. The internet quickly exploded with talk of a secret romance, co-parenting rumors, and Martell allegedly being upset about it. But before diving into the speculation about their relationship, let's first take a closer look at Melody's personal transformation. After her divorce, Melody wasn't just walking away from Martell, she was stepping into a whole new season of life. In one of her recent interviews, she got real about what healing looked like after everything she'd been through. She said, "It's been a lot of growth. I had to learn how to love myself again. I had to reintroduce myself to myself." This statement set the tone for everything that followed. No more pretending to be strong while silently struggling this time. It was about finding real peace. Melody opened up about how she spent months doing inner work. She spent time alone, prayed, journaled, and went to therapy. Self-love wasn't just a trendy phrase to her, it became her way of life. She made it clear that she wasn't going to let herself be emotionally drained anymore. This wasn't about getting revenge on Martell or proving a point.
So it was important for me to sit back and say, okay, who is Melody? What does she desire in life? Where does she want to go? And what's the roadmap to get there? So I took about 2 years to just really focus, I wasn't, oh, let me hurry up and go get with somebody and get married again or anything like that. I just really wanted to focus on my healing journey. Therapy, self-care, and some time alone definitely contributed highly to that.
It was about choosing herself even if that meant starting over. And the results are clear. Melody has been glowing in every sense of the word. Her laugh comes more easily, her smile looks more genuine, and even her social media posts reflect her positive energy. She's been sharing peaceful moments, motivational quotes, and just living life with a sense of calm. Melody's spending more time with her kids, making music, running her businesses, and staying busy but unbothered. One key thing Melody mentioned is how she learned to cut off chaos without feeling guilty. That includes distancing herself from certain friendships, toxic energy, and especially anything related to her old life. She said, "If it disrupts my peace, it's not welcome anymore." So when people ask if she's dating or seeing someone, her answer is often a calm smile and a simple, "I'm good." Melody isn't rushing into anything. She's protecting her peace. But here's the thing, peace doesn't mean isolation. It means having standards. And now, let's talk about Hill Harper. Hill is an actor, a best-selling author, a Harvard Law graduate, and now a Senate candidate in Michigan. He's also a single dad, raising his adopted son. Hill's been in the grown-up business for a long time, handling life, politics, and parenting with grace. But it wasn't until recently that his name started getting linked with Melody. It all started with a moment that seemed innocent enough, an event where Melody and Hill were photographed having mimosas together. The photos weren't anything too scandalous, but people definitely noticed the vibe between them. The two looked comfortable, laughing and chatting like old friends. Then, at a fundraiser for Hill's Senate campaign, Melody was right there, front and center, showing her support for him. She wasn't just there as a guest, she was actively involved, posing for pictures and sharing about the event on her social media. That raised even more questions. Was this just a professional connection, or was something more going on behind the scenes? Things escalated even further when a photo from a charity event surfaced. In the image, Hill had his arm around Melody, standing close and smiling like they had known each other forever. To make matters more interesting, Melody's kids were also at the event. That caught people's attention because if she was introducing her children into the mix even in a public setting, it wasn't just a casual meetup.
Like, I'm that person, I feel like, if you come to reality TV, it is what it is. You got to take it, it is what it is. So, definitely receiving opinions, but I also, outside of backlash and opinions, I received a lot of support. I received a lot of love. A lot of people who have become prayer warriors, standing in the gap for me. So, living my truth out loud, I will say, is not anything that I regret.
It felt intentional. Neither Hill nor Melody has confirmed anything about their relationship. Hill has stayed quiet about the romance rumors, and Melody has kept things low-key, as she always does. But the public sightings, the chemistry in their photos, and the way their energies seemed to align made fans wonder what was really going on. As soon as people started seeing Melody and Hill together a few times, especially after that cozy photo from the charity event, the internet went wild. The comment sections turned into a frenzy of speculation. Fans started digging into every photo, every moment, trying to piece together clues. But here's the thing that really kept the rumors going: Melody didn't say a word. And you know what happens when a woman like Melody stays silent? The internet just gets louder. Eventually, Melody did something she rarely does. She went live on Instagram. And when she did, she didn't hold back. Melody addressed the Hill Harper rumors directly. She said that Hill is a good friend, that they support each other, and that she respects him as a father and a public figure. But she made it very clear there was no romantic relationship. No, they weren't dating. No, they weren't engaged. And definitely no secret love story. Of course, the way Melody spoke about Hill only fueled the speculation further. She didn't downplay his character. In fact, she praised him, calling him smart, kind, responsible, and focused on making a difference. That didn't kill the rumors. If anything, it added more layers to them. After that live, Melody turned her attention to Martell. She said their co-parenting relationship had improved, and they were now able to communicate without constant drama. She seemed genuinely at peace with that part of her life. But she also made it clear that peace didn't mean reconciliation. Melody reminded everyone why she moves the way she does. She's not into responding to every rumor or fighting every battle. When she speaks, it's with intention, and this live was her way of setting the record straight. As soon as that live ended, things got even more complicated behind the scenes. Sources close to Martell reportedly said he wasn't handling it well. It wasn't just the rumors about Hill. What really bothered him was seeing Melody look so genuinely happy, at peace, and unbothered. That hit him harder than anything else. Fans noticed that Martell went unusually quiet on social media after the live, which was pretty out of character for him. Martell typically uses Instagram like a digital diary, so his silence was pretty loud. Some fans who follow his behavior closely speculated that Martell might be realizing what he lost, not just the relationship, but the role he used to play in Melody's life. Seeing someone like Hill, a respected public figure with no messy history, linked to Melody could have been a wake-up call for him. Others suggested that this wasn't the first time Martell had a moment of realization, but it might be the first time he couldn't distract himself with drama or deflect with shade. There were even rumors from insiders that Martell was emotional after Melody's live. One source claimed he was hurt, not necessarily because of Hill, but because he realized how far apart their lives had grown. Melody is thriving, glowing, leveling up, and moving on. Meanwhile, Martell is stuck in damage control, trying to manage his image, court cases, and custody battles. None of this has been confirmed by Martell, but the way he's been acting has definitely raised some eyebrows. Now, let's entertain the idea for a second. What if the rumors were true? What if Melody and Hill really were a thing? Not just friends, but a couple. The dynamic between them would be completely different from anything we've seen from Melody in the past. They'd be in a relationship based on calm, intention, and mutual respect. Hill is a single dad, just like Melody is a single mom, so the idea of them blending families or co-parenting wouldn't be far-fetched. Plus, considering Hill's background in education, activism, and leadership, fans believe his presence would bring something new and positive into Melody's life. The contrast between Hill and Martell is stark. Hill is calm, mature, and focused on making a positive difference, while Martell's history includes cheating scandals, public arguments, and messy drama. Fans aren't just rooting for Hill because he's charming, they're hoping he brings a sense of safety and stability to Melody's life, which is something she's needed for a long time. It's also bigger than just romance. Some fans see Hill as a representation of Melody stepping into a new era of her life. She's not playing defense anymore, she's choosing what she wants, and that choice looks nothing like her past. Whether or not there's anything romantic happening between Melody and Hill, the conversation around it shows just how far Melody has come and how much growth people see in her. She's not trying to prove anything to anyone. She's focused on peace, protecting her energy, and being selective about who she lets into her life. As for Hill, he's never tried to hijack the spotlight. Even though people are shipping him and Melody hard, he's moved respectfully. He's been supportive, but he's never done too much. Whether they're friends or something more, Hill's presence speaks volumes. He's there without trying to take up too much space, and that's exactly the kind of energy fans have been hoping to see around Melody for years. So, what do you think? Is there more to Melody and Hill than just friendship, or is Martell just dealing with his own feelings of guilt? Let us know what you think in the comments.